Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today Invoke Justice deck with Celestus and Collector's Vault, drawing cards, discarding cards, and the cards we want to discard is Atraxa and one with the Multiverse. Then we can reanimate it with Invoke Justice, and the rest of the shell is a very nice control deck, and we can even hardcast Atraxa because we have both Raffine Tower and Headquarters. So super cool deck, I think you will like it, and the games today were pretty awesome. So don't forget to subscribe. And let's go into action. Oh boy, this is weird. I will mulligan this one. Let's try to be more aggressive with the mulligans. Let's go like this for starters. On the draw as well, so it might be a little bit harsh. Let's go with the Headquarters, and probably on the next turn we go Plains, just to have some counter spells. Is that Anvil already? Not yet. Right, it has to be an Anvil deck. So we need to be prepared. Let's go with white mana, because it's a little bit less obvious. Alright, so they can sacrifice, but they need to pay a little bit of mana. We can sneak something, but the anvil is huge right now. Like, they can create so many tokens. They didn't play it, so I guess they don't have it, right? Oh boy. Oh no. This is rough, man. Right. So we countered the big one, and the small one is here. And it will take a moment before it grows, so let's decline respectfully. I think we cycled this one. That will be the our only play for the turn. We need to go Emperor and try to get rid of this, because it will be a very annoying. We decline. We can take the damage for now, but it will soon end, and there will be so much pressure that we will have to do something. Alright, I guess they will keep cycling cards. Man, bro, come on, what's up with the lands? Like, come on. Alright, so I will play Mirrex. Man, we are getting super flooded. 11 cards, 7 lands, way too many. Actually even more, because we had the Headquarters cycled. You know what? You got it. Enjoy my land. I have way too many. Alright. So I won't be surprised if Emperor will die instantly. He already wants to use something. The end. Alright. That's okay.
And keep watch for intruders.
That means I can attack the Obnixilis, and that will help a little bit. He will know about the Negate, but we still have Mirrex and, you know, a lot of lands. And I can live without the Emperor. Like, it's not the most important stuff. Alright, let's get this free damage. That helps a little bit. And yeah, I mean, we just keep up the Negate. Celestus is quite important. So we will take the damage. It also life gains, so Obnixilis is less pressuring. Let's see if that's the same thing. We decline. Lands are still okay. Cut down is super annoying. Is that really something we counter? It feels bad, right? But then we have Obnixilis to answer. Alright, I want to sneak a little bit more pressure. Let's see if he has another. Second cut down is the worst outcome, probably. Alright, Virtue of Persistence is kinda acceptable, like it's pretty expensive. What were you doing? Sacrifice to target creature. Man, what's up with those draws? Oh, it's a token. And you know what token does. So let's go for the upkeep then. It's not a spell, so we could main phase it. If I go for land... No, I want to cycle this card. Let's see what we get. We draw a card. Oh, it's a Dissipate. This is very different. Maybe we just take 2 damage. Right? He will plus, I think. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. This is a risky play, but alright. He did what I hoped him to do. So that's huge. Now we have a counter spell for whatever is coming. You know what? Let's do it. So I will main phase the Otawara on the next turn, but that's a lot of pressure and half of his mana. Alright, good. Let's see what he draws. Land and go for the throat. Definitely not what he wanted to get. I think he can unnerf it, but he doesn't get the value, right? Well, it is what it is. I will cycle it, so let's wait. Let's go for the upkeep. I want him to not know the full situation, because he might cycle differently. Alright. So, it's not a card, so this is one of the reasons you might want to kill the original and leave the token. Things like Otawara suddenly be oh, he's reading! Why the hell is your land killing my stuff? Alright, a little bit expensive. He needs, what, 3 mana total, right? To get the cards. So that's a huge tax. And not really a card though. Oh no, it's an anvil. So we need to go Atraxa, man. Because it starts. It starts. Man, we had so many Atraxas. I think I had to mulligan her, right? She's at the bottom. Alright, not really what I really wanted. Let's go like this. Like, this is a huge life gain. It's a little bit weird, but I think I can discard one of them. And we didn't cast any spells, so we can cycle another card. I need to get into Atraxa. So I could use this as green, and this as black, so I can hardcast her. Bro, what's up with this draw? Like 3 of them, one after another. Alright, I mean, sure. We'll try to have double Celestus triggers every turn. That heals quite a lot. And we are just hitting... Man, we have 4 of them. Like, we should hit 1 at least. And we have Multiverse as well. Like, we need those lands, but, you know... You need to start somewhere. Alright, here it is. Here it is. We will see. I really want to know what I will draw. So I have 6, 7. I can cast it on the next turn. Alright, this is the card we wanted, but it's a little bit late, man. Super late, and we are 1 mana short of this. So, do I life gain? Man, this is as awkward as it gets. I will go for it. They might go for Virtue. It will be annoying, but I think if we hit the right cards, we should be able to, you know, do the thing. No creatures, really. Right, normally Urabrosk Forge is absolutely horrible and horrifying at the same time, but if we hit Atraxa, like, they need a removal or they cannot, you know, burst us at all. Why not this? Like, it's kind of the purpose of the deck to sacrifice this one. Alright. Yeah, not bad. Let's see if that will be go for the throat, because that's exactly the card he needs. Oh, Atraxa? Sure. Alright. Sunset Revelry. Oh, we have so many sorcery speed, right? Syncopate and I think Raffine Tower, right? Do we need lands? Sunset Revelry feels great. I could try to go for the Sunfall, assuming this will die, right? But I will go with Sunset Revelry and Raffine Tower. Isn't it pretty cool, man. Oh, I didn't play the land, that's huge. I can hardcast Atraxa right now without anything really. No go for the fraud. Oh boy. They might burst us though. So let's see. Like 7-7 is a lot for them to just kill without go for the fraud. They need very specific cards right now. Otherwise they cannot attack. And if I attack, I stabilize fully. Yeah, like... Oh boy, what are you? Destroying cards, alright, sure. This is why we have Sunset Revelry. It's still a little bit dicey, I have to say. Boy, oh boy, that's a lot of damage over there. They can get us to 1. And I think they cast spells, right? So... Alright. 3, 6, 7. Alright, it should be good. So we are life gaining. Now we are playing another Atraxa, because why not? One with the Multiverse is great, but I think we would be 1 mana short, right? Alright, that's a cut down. So they don't have answer to Atraxa right now. They need to top deck it from the top. Yeah, like, you don't top deck from the bottom, I guess. More Atraxa, please. Man, this deck is pretty fun, I have to say. It's not like we'll win with Mirrex. Let's go for the untapped stuff. Man, it's actually so enjoyable to play Atraxa in a control deck. And the fact that we can hardcast her is insane. So, they cannot burst us. They need 1 specific draw from the top. If they will attack with anything, like, we can absolutely just absorb all of the damage. Just no go for the fraud. Alright. Blood token. So, man, I think we won. I don't think they can recover. Also, they cannot even play the Virtue and try to steal our old Atraxa, which I thought that it would be possibly how they try to come back. And those forges are way too small right now. They shouldn't attack even. Alright, and they won. But I will... I will definitely attack, man. Alright, let's play the island. It will be Atraxa. A Grand Unifier. Oh man, this hit feels absolutely amazing right now. So back to 11. Oh boy, this is so good. But we don't have great permanents, so I won't cast it from the top yet. What about 3-1? Man, this is pretty epic. Oh man, I love this deck. It's so fun. Do I just put counters? You know what? Let's go. It's just way too fun to not do it. Lands are not enough, so we are taking Atraxa. I will be the player. And I think we put counters on Atraxa. This way we get more lifelink. So the next one is Syncopate. Sure. How do you work? Never mind. And... Alright, let's go like this. 4? 4. And let's take this one just to make sure. And of course we can get more stuff. Man, this deck is super cool. Laydown Arms is great, I think. Dissipate. I guess Collector's Vault and a land. Pretty good, pretty good. And I need to pay for stuff? That's so lame. Alright, do we go for Laydown Arms? I could also heal myself if I care. But it should not matter. I don't think it matters. So we'll use the Collector's Vault, draw more cards, because we have still 19. And let's get rid of this one, we have Treasure. And I mean, that should be it, I think. One. I definitely don't need more Collector's Vault. Alright, this is good. I actually should not tap it, because I could Syncopate for one in case they do it. But as you can, man, that was so epic. Believe me, like playing Atraxa like for free or just, you know, hardcasting her feels so great, man. They cannot do anything against her. Man, the streak of being on the draw, like, keeps going for so long. Let's go with Raffine Tower. I usually prefer Raffine Tower for some reason. But honestly, I don't think there's a difference. I guess if you want to bluff, different deck, right? So... It could be Liliana, so let's play like this. It will be a bit harsh on the 4th land, but we should draw something. 3 damage acquired. Are you a Liliana? Trespasser. Well, must be good to be on the play. That's all I'm gonna say. So... We need to play like this, I think. Cool. Absolutely fun. 7 damage to the face, so fun. So we only keep Negate, but on the next turn we have Emperor at least. Told you. Like, I got the feeling that this is a Liliana deck. And that was a really nice answer from our side. Alright, do we risk and try to go for the Sunfall? Collector's Vault guarantees that we get there. Alright, man. I'm so greedy. I should not do this, but it's actually so fun. And we won't show our open. We can even try to hit Atraxa, which honestly is not the best play. No creatures, right? Alright, so no extra damage. 7. 7 is not 10, but man, it feels like 10 for sure. Man, I need some power honking action. Because it hurts. I hope they will play some... So shorted is not lethal. But double shorted is, because we need to tap out. Easy. Absolutely easy. Alright, let's draw in response so we, you know, don't die. There is a chance they might play another Trespasser, and we'll feel super silly, because it's actually lethal. Land? No. I think we have to get rid one of the Sunfalls. A little bit awkward situation. Oh, this might work. This might actually work. And I mean, let's see. And because we were on the back foot all the game, right now he can have lethal with Tenacious Underdog, Shorted, and Trespasser, right? Oh no, all the creatures are exiled, so Trespasser is not lethal. And I mean, that made a pretty huge difference. And if I discarded Atraxa, I would die right now. So yeah, that was a pretty big thing. We are going like this then. And we sacrifice the treasure. Man, this treasure is huge. And that was his turn. Right now he cannot even attack because we can just activate this. We have Syncopate and Dissipate. Let's see how much removal he brought. That's fine. Only one removal, so I still have the blocker. And if I hit white Invoke, I can just... Man, I can play Atraxa right now. Virtue of Persistence. I mean, yeah. It's not like we will block the... counter it. I can cast Atraxa, but I don't think that's a great idea, really. Alright, let's do the thing. We're burning treasures. No priority, that's good to know. And I think this will be a Syncopate. We will discard Atraxa when we are sure that we can, you know, reanimate it.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Alright, still no creatures. And that should be it, right? Because we can do something like this. They will go into nighttime, but we have a 4/4.
Remember your training.
And I mean, we can counter whatever he plays. So this is a full trade. I think we got him. Man, this is actually so fun. And normally you can just not hit the right cards with the top deck, but with Collector's Vault I'm guaranteed to play Atraxa. Sure. Man, it was so important to not discard bad cards, like creatures. I would actually die to this trespass. Alright, one card. And that's it. He cannot exile stuff. Yep, good game. And we're making treasures, so we don't need those lands. And in this situation, we can go hard like this. And I mean, that will be a lot to answer. As you can see, Atraxa is just your perfect closer. If your opponent is down to like one card, they just don't have the answer usually, and just starts giving you both card advantage and life gain. Alright, finally on the play. You love to see it, especially with Raffine Tower. We don't have any early game removal. I'm not sure how I will play Syncopate versus Vault. You generally want Vault first, right? I mean, Vault first. Let's go. So we allow the 2-drop, but I think we should be able to do a lot of stuff here. Oh, what are you? Alright, let's start reading. Whenever one or more artifacts enters the battlefield, 2+1/+1 counters, once each turn. Whenever enchantments come, draw a card. Alright, that's fun. I think we go like this. A little bit risky, but we need to get rid of the, you know, the tap land as soon as possible. And Syncopate still can hit a lot of stuff. 3 mana enchantments are super powerful. He has white, so Wedding Announcement is on the table, and Tokesha's Welcome as well. Easy. No cards for you, my friend. See? Do you want to attack maybe? I strongly recommend it. I guess not. What a shame. And yeah, Collector's Vault is on the table. We probably will play it. I don't think he will attack, right? Sure. That's not a lot of damage, so we are not super scared. I like the deck though. It's kind of fun, and this card doesn't see too much play. Oh boy, he's really going for it. But I can just take 4 damage, it's no biggie. I don't even care, honestly. I prefer to take the damage than to give him better cards. And ramping is absolutely crazy. So we will get rid of one of Multiverse because we are closer to casting Atraxa. So 6 mana already. Alright. I don't think we'll need Mirrex. Man, with Atraxa we usually don't need Mirrex most of the time. Yeah, I cannot get rid of all the cards, so well, we will just do it like this. Oh, he drew a card for the first one. I didn't really notice, to be honest. Oh, now we're talking. Alright, that's different. So now we will play the Emperor, probably. But we can also cast Atraxa. Man, it's actually so fun to play this deck, because normally you need to go for this battle of cards versus cards. And here you can just simply ignore it. I could cycle one of the cards, but I don't think it makes the huge difference. Let's give him... I don't want him to copy anything, especially that Audacity, you know, keeps there. That's absolutely fine. Fine by me, because whatever he gets some cards, but we have a full Sunfall then, and we also skip the Emperor, right? So I'm fine with it. We could burn 1 treasure and create 1 treasure. Not sure if that's great, honestly. Like, do we have a card that we are looking for? Probably. Like Invoke, maybe. Like, we can draw Invoke and then we will see that we have it. Sure. The problem is that he... Oh. Did he copy this one? Oh, that's a little bit of mistake. I like my cards, so I'm not getting rid of, you know, not getting rid of them. And I mean, that should be it, I think. Like, not that we are winning, but that's the play for the turn. I have the mana, so I can go with the Mirrex, because this is something I probably want to cycle. Enjoy a lot of cards, my friend. But we are still in a good position, I believe. So how much mana do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can use all of the lands. And right now, we can start pumping the token with the Emperor, which helps a lot. If he uses his turn to remove it, that's perfect for us. And when we cast Atraxa, game is ours. Even if this gets removed, like, he cannot burn us super hard. And we will have so many new cards that we can just keep trading. Lokesh's Welcome? Or Wedding Announcement? Borrowed Time. Absolutely perfect. He draws one card. Man, that's so cute.
Our swords will cross again.
One card. Super cute. Hi. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Let's go like this. And I mean Raffine Tower for cycling, right? Pretty good turn. And I don't need to attack. Like, my deck has so many more cards than his. Naturalis, alright, this will be quick. But they still need to answer Atraxa, otherwise I lifelink too much. Oh man, they're really going for it. I see. Still, man, he just has everything. Alright, that's really strong. What do we have in the group? Oh, that's a card. Let's not play the land, because we might have one. And I will be the player with the counters, please. Here's my land for the turn. I guess more lands for the turn. How do you work? Each of my turns. That's so mean. Super mean. I think I will just get 3 mana. That helps a little bit. Now I can play the Emperor on his turn. And a 7/7, that's not nothing, he's down to 2 cards. Getting, like, losing Atraxa hurts, but you can see that we have all of this extra value. But man, he's really serious about those Hallowed Huntings. I don't think we can risk this. Like, it's so much scaling that if he draws a dock into enchantment, that's already like 16/16 in stats. Man, just say the card and they have it. Oh man, this is absolutely irritating. We have Sunfalls, we have Atraxa, but he's just going so quickly, man. And he will have bigger creatures than we do, right? Alright, we have the Multiverse. We need to work with this one. That's 8 damage already. It doesn't really change, so next turn this will be the same block, but worse. Like, he has way too much stuff, so we kinda need to go with this one. Alright, let's cast it normally. Yeah, I could draw a card, but I don't think it's worth it. Alright. Definitely slowing him down. I know this draws cards, but I think we should be kinda okay. No permanents, right? No permanents. Let's draw a card. This is a decent one. Oh boy, this is not a decent one. I have cast something. So I... Oh, whoa. So I only have land right now. Can I survive this, man? I can put some counters, but that's not good enough, I think. I'm trying to go for Atraxa. Or maybe something else. Let's start doing this. That helps a little bit. I cannot afford to go for this one. Alright, a land. See? We are getting there. I told you, man. Atraxa is a huge deal, and when we have more, there's always more. Sunfall? Absolutely. I don't mind. Like, you don't need more than one Celestus ever, right? Man, we are doing pretty good job. So, Volt and Volt. I think those are the cards we don't need. I don't even need to reanimate Atraxa anymore. I can just, you know, play. Alright, so we have nice blockers. We have Atraxa. He already used one borrowed time and one ossification. He might have more, and they usually have, but if not, we can just Sunfall the board and go from there. We can also invoke Justice and just pump something super hard, like, you know, 11-11 Atraxa. If they attack only with 8-8, we can always... Man, they just always have the thing. And I'm 1 mana short of this because I needed to go through so many cards. So hopefully he won't get flying, but I'm scared to say anything right now. Of course, easy. Man, he's just a magician. Just getting whatever he needs. And that will be enough. Okay, I wanted a good game. He played well, but man, his draw was absolutely nuts. From start to finish, he didn't drop a beat, and he had all the cards he needed at every stage of the game. But, you know, it was still a cool game. Alright guys, and we are after the games, and I don't even know if we managed to go for Invoke Justice and Atraxa, because just hardcasting Atraxa was so super fun. And the idea for this deck was actually Fable of the Mirror Breaker Reanimator. You might remember this deck, and it was like, on turn 3 they play Fable, then they make a treasure, and on turn 4 they have already Atraxa in the graveyard because of chapter 2 and discarding. And the idea here was super similar, because with Collector's Vault you can play it on turn 2, on turn 3 you draw a card, you discard and make a treasure, which means that you can go on turn 4 Atraxa with Invoke Justice, because you can also discard it at the end step, right? Because you can just activate it during your opponent's turn, which means it goes around all the trespassers, and that's a big deal. So when you hit Atraxa on turn 4, or even one with the Multiverse, you have such insane advantage. And honestly, I was super often hardcasting Atraxa because it's a control deck, and thanks to having those triumphs, I actually play 4-color deck with nearly no downside. It's just 8 taplands and that's it. So actually the mana base is nearly like fully healthy with all the untapped basics, because we are playing 2-color, and I still can hardcast Atraxa. Don't forget, both Celestus and Collector's Vault can help you cast her. So this with treasures, and this of course gives all the mana. So yeah, honestly, the deck was super enjoyable. I'm not sure how competitive it is, honestly. It's probably not the most optimal Azorius build, but man, it's way more fun than the classic decks. When you cast Atraxa, it just feels so awesome. All aggressive decks just cannot beat this card because 7 toughness, and even if they can somehow kill it with like a huge attack, it means that you will go to combat phase and you will get this lifelink. And very often Atraxa just draws another Atraxa, and even if this dies, you just invoke Justice, get it back, and now it will be 11-11, and they are like, what we're doing with our lives with this aggro deck. One with the Multiverse was okay, like we nearly won a few times with this card, but of course the main powerhouse is Atraxa. We have also enough counter spells just to, you know, mess our opponent up, so I really enjoyed this kind of gameplay. It's a little bit of a surprise. Your opponent probably won't be realizing what he plays against for a long time before the thing happens. And I think that's super enjoyable. Tell me in the comments if you had fun watching the video. And one of the Multiverse was card I was missing since a long time. It's super fun, but very hard to play with current super aggro meta. But when it works, it's just awesome. Like, it feels like cheating, and that's always enjoyable. So guys, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and see you tomorrow.
with